Hola, soy Norma.
Hola, soy Dora.
Apenas descubrí que estoy embarazada con mi tercer hijo. Ay, Pepe. No puedo seguir con Pepe. Mientras voy a ir a Texas para relajarme con unas amigas.
I guess that deep in my heart, I'll always be a Texas girl.
Hola, pinches cabrones. ¿Cómo están?
Hola, hermano.
Oh. ¿Qué vamos a hacer ahora?
¿Al club?
Al club.
Les tengo que decir algo.
¿Qué?
Estoy embarazada.
¿Qué?
Estoy embarazada.
Finally. Qué vergüenza, Norma. Qué vergüenza. Qué vergüenza, Norma. Qué vergüenza.
Tienes que abortar.
Pero no puedo hacer eso.
¿Cómo que no? Tú sí puedes.
Cuando me dijo eso, no sabía qué pensar. Pero en ese momento sabía que era cosa que tenía que hacer.
Ella tenía que hacer eso, porque no había ninguna opción para ella. Ella necesita abortar y lo necesita abortar ya.
Y piensas que lo hiciste de una manera que estaba bien.
No era bien, era la verdad.
Yo no sabía que la aborción era una opción, pero me dijeron que les tenía que decir que me violaron.
Norma, necesitamos hablar.
No, Pepe, no te quiero ver.
Pero Norma. Ok, si vas a ser así, pues yo me voy.
Hola, vengo a Planned Parenthood para ver una aborción porque fui violada.
A ver. Pon tu nombre allí.
Okay. Hola, soy doctor Geramaru. Nomás voy a confirmar si todo está bien antes que empezamos.
Está bien.
Lo siento, pero no veo evidencia que fuiste violada.
No puede ser. Cuando me dijo eso, no podía creer que me había descubrido. Voy a demandar al Estado por estas leyes injustas.
Hello, I'm Ross Whiteman.
Norma McCormick.
Well, what can I answer for you today? And then we'll
Oh, él traduce.
Oh, hello there, sir.
Hey, Norma.
And why are you two here today?
¿Por qué estás aquí, Norma?
El Estado me bloqueó el derecho para poder abortar.
The state denied her her right to have an abortion.
Well, I'll get back to you on that one. I'll call you in for our court date. I'll do some more research on that one, but good day.
Después de este corto receso, entramos en el próximo caso Roe contra Wade.
Hello, I'm Ross Whiteman, and before we start, what is this whole Spanish thing? Why are we making fun of reality TV shows? Can we talk in English? It's kind of a should talk in English for this part.
Alright, acknowledged. From here on out, the case is gonna proceed in English.
Thank you, My Honor. So, today I'm here to argue against my client who wants to stay anonymous. We'll call her Ro for the time being. And she wants to make the argument that the state is not giving her her 14th Amendment right of privacy because she's denying her, or they are denying her the right to an abortion.
Hello, my name is Austin, Texas. Today I will be defending the glorious state of Texas. While I understand the prosecutor's position, it is still ultimately up to the state to determine how laws are governed inside of her territory.
I'm ready to reach a verdict. With the evidence given to me, I'm going to give this case to the defendant as it will no longer affect Roe.
Hello, I'm the federal justice, Henry Wade, and today we're going over the case of Jane Roe in Austin, Texas.
Your Honor, at this point, does this case even affect the client? She's 7 months pregnant, and at this point, she should just have the baby. It is inhumane to kill a baby at this point. And within this case's ending, it's not even gonna affect the client. I say we just go on and leave it how it is.
I believe that you are correct, and in this case in particular, nothing should be decided. We should leave it to future rulings. So, I declare this case adjourned. Goes to the prosecutor.
Thank you, my honor.
We're almost there, Norma. Keep going. Push. Here he comes. Beautiful baby you have.
He looks just like Pepe. Hello, court. Today we will be discussing the case between Jane Roe against Henry Wade. These are the 3 judges present, and the 4th is off to the sidelines. The question is, does the Constitution embrace a woman's right to terminate her pregnancy by abortion? The people who are arguing this case are Jane Roe, the prosecutor, and Henry Wade, the defendant.
I just want to make one thing clear before this case goes any further. I want to know whether it's the opinion of the court or not, whether the ruling by Henry Wade was correct by saying that this case should not go any further because my client Jane Roe would have the baby and the case will no longer affect her. So my question being, is it the opinion of the court that he was incorrect in making the statement and that she can go on and continue with her legal endeavors?
Let the record show that we all agree.
Thank you, My Honor.
With all due respect, I still believe it is up to the state to decide this case. For if it were to be decided by the Supreme Court, it would be too much of a power grab, and thus it would be an imbalance.
The court recognizes your opinion.
This is God's country. He gave us these children to raise it. This should be up to the state. And personally, I believe that by passing this law, we are going against God himself.
Alright, with all due respect, sir, I believe that we are protecting the 14th Amendment and that of a woman's right and the privacy of her own body. Thank you.
In addition to that, a compromise that could be made is to regulate the 2nd and 3rd trimester, but have the 1st trimester legal in all 50 states. So is the court ready to pass on this case?
Yes.
All right. Let's send our decision to the head judge.
Okay. The court rules in favor of Jane Doe. It's technically speaking, it's a 7-2 split, but it's here in this case, it's a 3-1, with White and Rehnquist objecting, and the rest of the judges are for the case. So this case was ruled on the fact that 14th Amendment right protects a woman's body for privacy in these cases, only allowing the states to limit second and third term abortions. And the main dissent, which was from White argues that this is too much of a constitutional grab from the judicial branch, and that it'll give too much power to the federal government. That can be ruled back in later cases, as this is expanding the case, someone versus Connecticut, and I believe that this is ultimately the right decision for this council. And some more prevailing things about this case is that the ultimate decision was of course met by a ton of backlash by, again, White and Rehnquist, even though it's a majority split, simply because it was not proper the way the defendant from Dallas, Texas, name being Austin, Texas, or in this case, it's Henry Rowe. It was simply not fair how he ruled, simply on the fact that it would not rule over her to begin with. So again, the official ruling of this case, rainbow hat for officiality, goes to the prosecutor. Court assembles here today, almost as a continuation for the case previously decided by us, Roe v. Wade. And what is the court ultimate opinion on this case? If you may hand me my papers. Thank you. The court ultimately holds, in the case of Planned Parenthood versus Casey, that the ruling from Roe v. Wade holds, but instead of the trimester basis, allowing no restrictions on the first trimester, but allowing states to restrict the second and the third trimester, be taken away, and in favor, it is added that it is based on the sustainability of the life of the baby, which ultimately is determined upon the states themselves. Thank you for your time, but the ultimate decision on this case, rainbow hat for officiality. This case, the court rules favor of Planned Parenthood. Thank you.
Con unas amigas.
Shut up.
Wait, is that a bird?
So she says we're rolling every time.
Mientras voy a ir a Texas para relajarme con unas amigas.
Hell
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
yeah.